everyone, Allie Alberigo here from Long Island Ninjutsu Centers, and I woke up this morning truly inspired. Actually, it came from a dream that I had last night, and in my dream, my head runs like I was actually awake. So in my dream, I'm thinking to myself, I haven't done a video for YouTube in quite some time, and I wanted to do one today. Right now outside, it's kind of snowy, a little bit of slush out, a little bit of rain coming down, so it's kind of, one of those days where people might make a decision and say, oh, what a terrible day, And I look at it like this. Every day is a great day. In fact, that old saying, every day above ground is a great day. So today I want to inspire you, the listeners out there, to always look at things in the right perspective, the correct perspective, right? No matter what we have, no matter what we're presented with, there's always an opportunity, right? It could be struggles when we ask ourselves, will this make us stronger? It could be something that will give us money or, a reward in our career. And, of course, we look at those things and we say, wow, that was a great day. But, every little thing that we have in life that we're presented with teaches us something and makes us stronger and better for tomorrow. So I just urge you today, when you hear this message, to think about all the great things that you have going on in your life. Yes, there may be some things that are difficult. Yes, there may be some things that are going wrong or not going according to plan. But you know what? Really what I want you to do is just look at that and recognize those things that you don't like. And I have a tip for you in a second. And I want you to look at all the great things going on around you, the beauty of your children and the sun shining through your window or having a roof over your head. Those things are just essential. Now, here's the thing. Here's your homework assignment. And I did this thing about 2 years ago, maybe 3. And, I was frustrated with certain silly little things. And I'll tell you about one of them that's interesting because it involves YouTube. But anyway, I sat down at my laptop and I started to bang out number 1 on an I hate list. I hate list, all the things I hated. I hate this, I hate that, and I started at number 1. By the time I was done 20, 25 minutes later, I had like 100 things on my list. Things that bothered me, put my stomach in a knot, things that frustrated me on a regular basis that made me think like, wow, this is a terrible day, right? So I looked at that I hate list and I actually made it my goal within 1 year to erase everything off that I hate list. And one thing was interesting. One thing on my I hate list way back when was when I would get negative posts on YouTube. I'm the type of person who likes to please people. I'm the type of person who wants to be recognized as a great martial artist. And, there's a little bit of ego in there. I want everyone to see ninjutsu and the techniques that we do in our school and love it. But you know what? I realize not everyone is going to love everything I do or say, like right now. People will hit that dislike button, right? But anyway, so on YouTube, people would post negative comments. Most of them were not true. I never got my 4th degree black belt. I didn't do this. I didn't do that, and so on and so forth. So I said to myself, why? And I'd always write back and try to show them the proof and talk to them and try to, get them to come over to my side, so to speak. But I'd remain frustrated on a regular basis. It wasn't like there were thousands of comments, but the few really hit home. So I said to myself, on my I hate list, what do I do to get rid of that? And you'll notice then on all my YouTube videos, I set the comments so that you can't comment. I took that feature off, and now, lo and behold, I don't have to see those comments. Yeah, I'm sure people out there feel a certain way and they like or they dislike, and that's okay. But you know what? I don't have to hear it. I don't have to see it. So in turn, it doesn't ruin my day. It doesn't ruin my world. It doesn't have no effect on me whatsoever. That leads me to the media. Now, I want you to listen to this and listen to this clearly. Yes, it's important to know current events and know what's going on our planet and know what is happening. But do we need to know what I call this negative media machine? Do we need to listen to those things? The other day, I turned on CNN. Sometimes I listen to it when I drive in my car, very rarely though, and they talked about this big sinkhole. This poor guy was in his sleep, and as he was sleeping, the house swallowed into the ground, was swallowed up by the ground, and the poor guy passed away. I heard this a few times within the next 20 minutes that I was listening. I finally shut it off, but lo and behold, that night, I had a dream that I was in my bedroom and my daughter was in her room and the half of her house got swallowed up. I literally woke up in tears and I walked in my bedroom, my daughter's bedroom, half asleep to see if it was real. So that just goes to show you how that negative media machine is swirling around in our head on a day-to-day basis. And even though we feel like, hey, I just heard it, it doesn't bother me, but internally and mentally it affects us. So the more you can take yourself out of that negative media machine, the news, the TV, paper, anything that's negative, and start filling yourself with positivity. Things that are great, things that are motivating, things that are exciting, people doing good deeds rather than bad deeds. I'm sure for every person who shoots and kills somebody, there's 25 people that are saving animals or helping the elderly or caring for someone or doing charity work or doing something beautiful. I personally have faith in this planet. I have faith that just because we hear that the government is doing their thing and this one's doing that thing, under that, there's a whole bunch, millions of people doing beautiful things. And if it's a so simple thing as raising their child with love and care every morning, a dad making his kid or a mom making their child breakfast and sending them off to school to get a great education. I mean, that's beautiful. That's what the world is all about. That's what we should surround ourselves with and purge ourselves of this negative media machine. So anyway, this is my tip of the day. This is just something that I wanted to speak about, came to me in my dream. I want you guys to try the I hate list and start eliminating strategically all the things that are bad in your life. Get rid of them or correct them or replace them with better things, right? Think of every day above the ground as a good day. Every day, even if it's snowy and ugly out, and it's beautiful because that rain and that snow feeds the plants for the spring or, water for our society to drink and so on. So just look at the positive in everything you do. Walk around with a smile on your face because they say it takes more muscles to smile than it does to frown, okay? So I want you to be positive. I hope this message comes at a good time and it really helps you. I appreciate all of you out there. Arigato gozaimasu.